Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We've got the Virus Metal Greymon mat, we've got our Devimon V-Pet deck box, we got our V-Pet that we snagged fairly recently, and we have the final 4 packs of our first box of Versus Monster, along with the Legend pack. So let's get right into them and start opening them up, see what we can get. Hopefully we get some more hits, because we've reached the point where if this is the same spread as the last set, we've maxed out on super rares. If we pull one more, then that means that they're probably going with the old one, which I would really like. We got Hanemon, Aizmon, Palmon, Pumumon, Tuskamon, Gizamon, Tokumon, Gabumon, Sukamon, Greymon, X-Tyrannomon, 8 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 8,000 DP, Digivolve from Raremon for a cost of 3, or level 4 with the DM trait for a cost of 4. When any of your version 5 trait Digimon would Digivolve into this card, for each of their face-down Digivolution cards, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Has the Fortitude ability. On player, when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, by trashing this Digimon's bottom face-down Digivolution card, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the lowest DP to the hand. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn, when this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, trash their top security card. And there is a look at the EX-Tyrannomon, which I don't like it. I mean, it doesn't scream EX-Tyrannomon, it just looks like a pink dinosaur down there. Like, if it had, they could somehow put the eyes in its mouth, I think that would have worked. Just a pixel or two in there. Yeah. And we got Karakurumon, or Karakurumon. 7 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Can Digivolve from purple or yellow, is dual color yellow-purple. Digivolve from level 4 with a puppet trait for a cost of 3. On player, when Digivolving by deleting one of your tokens or other puppet trait Digimon, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the puppet trait in the hand without paying the cost. Inherited effect, all turns, once per turn, when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, by deleting one of your tokens or other puppet trait Digimon, it doesn't leave. So again, I feel like it's going to be very good for the puppet trait, puppet deck, not too much else. I'm going to have to look at my deck and see if I can make room for this. I think I can, because if I remember correctly, that deck is not fully like Shumon line, because there wasn't enough. So having another one would be pretty cool. I still want to see their boss monster, because we've gotten the level 3, the level 4, and the level 5, but we haven't pulled the level 6 yet. We still have a whole box to go, so if we don't pull it in these next 3 packs, hopefully we'll get in the next box. We got Sunamon, Hanemon, Pagumon, Topiarimon, Alekmon, Pumumon. Ooh, this is a foil Kokishimon. I was like, wow, we're at the rares already? But no, this is just a foil version. That's pretty cool. You're going in the better pile. Greymon, Airdramon, File Island, Agumon, 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. Digivolve from a level 2 with the DM trait for a cost of 0. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 card with the DM trait to the hand, and place 1 card with the version 1 trait face down as the bottom Digivolution card of any of your Digimon with the DM trait. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inherited effect, your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. Again, a bog standard Agumon with some DM trait stuff in. And we got Metal Meimamemon. Yo, this is, I think, the 9th one super rare that we pulled, so that is awesome. 7 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Digivolve from Meimamemon for a cost of 1, or level 4 with the DM trait for a cost of 3. When this card would be played, by trashing one Cyborg or version 2 trait card from your hand, reduce the play cost by 2. On player, when digivolving, by placing one Digimon card from your trash face down as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card from one of your opponent's Digimon, trash any one Digivolution card for each of this Digimon's face down Digivolution cards. Then return one of their Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck. Inherit effect, end of your turn, once per turn, one of your Digimon unsuspends. And there is his tiny little sprite. Not looking too much different than the normal Memamemon. Alright, I have to read that on player when digivolving because did I read that correctly? Okay, I see. So it's worded a little weird, but I feel like that is to clarify stuff. But yeah, I like this one because you can play this one, trash card in your hand, so then you can use the on-play effect, which gets rid of one Digivolution card from one of your opponent's Digimon. For each of this one's face down, so that's a lot. Yeah. This one, pretty good. Definitely enjoy it. 2 packs left. Let's see what we can get out of these. We got Dark Tyrannomon, Izamon Scatter Mode, Kunamon, Sunamon, Parasaurmon, Elecmon, Tanemon, Numamon, Garurumon, Kuwagamon, Skull Greymon. 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Digivolve from a level 4 with the DM trait for a cost of 3. This card is also treated as level 4 for Chimeramon's Assembly. On player, when digivolving, for each of the Digimon's face down Digivolution cards, trash the top card of your deck. Then you may return one DM trait Digimon card from your trash to the hand. On deletion, you may play one level 4 or lower DM trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. Inherit effect, on deletion, you may play one level 4 or lower Digimon card with the DM trait from your trash without paying the cost. So yeah, as I said last time, I don't like trashing cards from the deck, especially when it could be like as many as 5 if I wasn't planning for it. That said, I don't think it's as bad as I was saying before. Also, like Chimeramon's Assembly, we haven't seen like that yet. So, and I don't think that's an actual, like, I don't think Chimeramon's Assembly is a card. I think it's talking about Chimeramon because level 4 Chimeramon's Assembly. So yeah, I think that either we're going to see that in the next set or we missed it in the last set. But either way, pretty cool. And we got Memamemon. Oh good, so we get to... So this one, level 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Digivolve from level 4 with the DM trait for a cost of 3. Collision. On player when digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one play cost 4 or lower DM trait card among them without paying the cost. For each of the Digimon's face down Digivolution cards, add 1 to this effect's play cost maximum. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inherited effect. When attacking once per turn, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. So yeah, we can pull the Metal Memamemon, and you guys can kind of see, like, next to each other, they are pretty much the same sprite. Just Metal's got some red underneath, while our regular Memamemon is just pure silver. So yeah. Last main pack. Let's see what we can pull. Hoping for another super rare. Kind of show that they bumped those odds back up. We got Pagumon, Topiarimon, Davidramon, Unimon, Koromon, Kokishimon, Ogremon, Gazimon, Biomon. We haven't pulled a lot of her. Kabuterimon, Tai and Matt, 4 play cost. On play, you may return one Digimon card with the Greymon, Garurumon, or Omnimon in its name from your trash to the hand. If this effect didn't return, draw one. All turns. When any of your Digimon are played or Digivolved, by suspending this tamer, gain one memory if you have a Digimon with Greymon in its name. Then gain one memory if you have a Digimon with Garurumon in its name. Security, play this card without paying the cost. Again, you're going to use it for an Omnimon deck. This is an adventure, so you could put it in the adventure deck. I'm going to have to see if there is a red-blue that exists of those, because maybe I throw it in there. Probably not, because, again, this is made for making Omnimon. But getting one back from the trash, that's great. That's not the intended use of the one that I built. And we got Blitz Greymon Ace. So not another super rare, but another good one. 7 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Can Digivolve from black or red, is dual color red-black. Digivolve from level 5 with Greymon in its name, or the DM trait for a cost of 3. And counter Blast Digivolution has Alliance and Blocker. On player, when Digivolving, de-Digivolve 3, one of your opponent's Digimon. End of your turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Omnimon Ultra S in the hand, then one of your Digimon may attack. Ace Overflow -4, Inherited Effect, Security Attack +1. So between this one and Garurumon, I like this one a little more. It seems a more aggressive than the Garurumon does, and that's kind of the way that I like to play, because I like to be very aggressive to try and keep my opponent from doing things. I'm not great at it, but it's kind of what I would like to do more than being the very defensive character. And finally, we've got the 2-card pack. There are 5 cards in here. I'm guessing these are the 5 we could get. Honestly, I'd like these 2. If we could pull them. If we could pull either of those would be great. I'm not going to pretend to remember all their names. I'm guessing also that there might be like 2 varieties of these where it's like a normal and a foil. Let's see. Ooh, we got Ludamon, and that's a full foil, looks like. And this is our EX6 one. So 4 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. Digivolve from Kakienmon or Sakutomon for a cost of 0. Hand main by paying 1 and placing this card as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your legendary arms trait or level 3 Digimon. That Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP until your opponent's turn ends. Your turn, once per turn, when effect adds this Digimon, when effect adds to this Digimon's Digivolution cards, draw 1. Inherited effect, opponent's turn, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. So it's nice that like they're changing. So this is basically an errata because they changed how this was. Because the original one, I can guarantee wasn't laid out like that. So that's pretty cool. And we got Dracomon. All right, we got one of the 2 that we wanted. This is from BT20. So fairly new. 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. Digivolve from Bibidomon for a cost of 0. Start of your main phase by trashing 1 card with Dracomon or Xmon in its text from your hand. Draw 1 and gain 1 memory. Inherited effect. Your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP. This is another one that I think that's going to be somewhat more expensive than the other ones. Just because like it is so new at BT20. We just passed BT21. We're on getting BT22 I think next month. So yeah, this one I think it's a little more expensive personally. But there we go. We pulled all the packs. Give me a moment. We're going to pause. I will sort stuff out and then we'll take a look at the best pulls that we got. So just one moment if you don't mind. And we're back. Before we get into the super rares or better, like as we always do, got the Digi-Eggs. And boy, how did we pull a lot of Digi-Eggs. I did the count, and there are 41 Digi-Eggs in here. That is way too many Digi-Eggs. Because, like, to get a full play set, you only need 4. And 4 times 6 is 24. We pulled 41. That means we got 17 extra Digi-Eggs. That is excessive. We don't need that. Honestly, they could have taken this down by, like, a fourth. giving us 30 Digi-Eggs, roughly, and giving us some more ones that were other uncommons. Like, I'm not asking for, like, put another rare in there, but give us some more uncommons. Because it's way too many for this. The only uncommon in here is the Digimon, but still, like, this is way too many Digi-Eggs. This is too much. Because I'm going to have double this with the second box, and those will just be trash at that point. Because I have enough for a full playset, and in fact, of some, I've got 2 full playsets. So even if I want to, like, muck around, I don't need to worry about that. It is too much. These are too many Digi-Eggs. Need to cut back just a bit. But now let's take a look at the super rares or better. Starting off, we got the Dracomon from BT20. If you're wondering why we're looking at this one first, it's because when I organize my cards, I always do the main sets first, then the EXs, then like the starter decks, promos, and everything else go in their own little areas. So yeah, we got the Dracomon. And since Ludomon is from EX6, he goes before EX9. Then we got the Metal Greymon, Alturius mode. Garurumon. The alternate art uncommon. Or just the shiny uncommon, I should say. Metal Mimamon. Garurumon Sagittarius mode. Which I checked, he's going for like $15. Which is about the same as Omnimon, so he's got the same price as him. Omnimon Alter S. The Kokishimon, which I'm super pumped that we got her, because I can put her in the puppet deck. Abadomon Core. Megadramon. The alternate art Mirai, which again, I don't think I said that right. Mirai, there we are. Analog Youth. And finally, you got the alternate art Machine Dramon, which, checking this one, it goes about for $40 currently. It's something I didn't notice before, which definitely is cool, is I thought this like looked QR code in the back. It is not. It is just his old like 8-bit sprite. It just looks very much like a QR code. Like you can see the cannons up top. There's his maw. You got his feet at the bottom. But it's a very cool looking card. But there we go. We got our best pulls. It looks like there was only 9 in the box, so it still looks like it's the old spread. But to be fair, we did get 3 alt arts. So to me, that means that something might have changed. Like they might be trying to pull it back just a bit, being like, they didn't like those really low pulls. So we're going to swap some things around. Maybe we'll give them some better here, but keep the worst there. I don't know. I still want them to go to full old style. But let me know, what did you guys think of the pulls from this box down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Join us next time. We'll get into this one. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a good old thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. The algorithm loves it. We upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.